It's Saturday morning. You wake up, get dressed, and run to the kitchen, and pour yourself a bowl of milk and cereal in that order. Run and grab yourself a fork, then head to the living room and turn on your favorite cartoon, and...
Today is Nickelodeon's
My Day of Play!
the one and only day that celebrates the ways you love to get outside and get active. We're about to go off the air for the next 3 hours so you can get out and get your play on.
Okay, so underrated childhood TV shows. There are many. Everyone has their own views of underrated things, so I'm going to do something for the first time and set up a criteria. So the criteria of an underrated TV show goes: how much do I hear about it talked, how popular it was when released, and how good it actually was. So, let's start. The single most underrated TV show is Iron Man Armored Adventures. It is genuinely top 3 best superhero shows ever. I don't care about your opinions. It has the single greatest TV show intro ever. The show is a teenage version of Tony Stark becoming Iron Man at 16 and trying to gain control of his company again after his dad died. It's 2 seasons, 26 episodes a season, and all of them are perfect. The show does everything needed a great show would have. Original story, but holding true to some of the old staples in the comics. Great character arts. Great character designs. The 3D art style is okay at first, but it got better throughout the show. The build-ups and the payoffs. The morals talked about. It genuinely is one of the best shows there is. And honestly, Armored Adventures has the best villains in a show. The aura of the Mandarin alone should be enough for you to know how great it was. Like, the whole story about getting the 10 rings and the Mandarin coming in, playing a constant game of cat and mouse is perfect. And the jokes are great. The sarcasm that Tony has is amazing. And the shit talk alone, Pepperoni Magnifico. I 100% recommend watching this show. Like, after this video, go watch it, then come back and tell me how amazing it was, and then subscribe while you do it. On to another peak underrated TV show, and that would be Mighty Med. Mighty Med is my second or third favorite sitcom style show on Disney/Disney Plus. Again, Mighty Med has a peak intro for a TV show.
You never know by the looks on our face at the school when we enter. Leave class early.
The show is really about these 2 high school boys who are really into comic books and accidentally find a real-life superhero hospital. And they are huge into comic books, so they know exactly what the superheroes are weak to and how to help them. So they just become the doctor. It doesn't have any crazy emotional moments or super character development arcs, but it's funny and all around a very enjoyable show. I will say the villains are definitely the funniest part of the show, especially the twin brothers that merge into like one super evil guy. They say some of the funniest things, like, what does hand over fist actually mean? Hold up, let me actually look that up real quick. Okay, so hand over fist means very rapidly. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. But anyways, Mighty Med is one of my all-time favorites as a kid, and definitely counts as underrated. I love Mighty Med. I love the superheroes in it. I love the writing. But most of all,
I love bridges!
Fish Hooks. If you don't know what Fish Hooks is, I'm sorry. Fish Hooks is one of the funniest animated TV shows there was. Fish Hook is a show about these 3 fish, Milo, Oscar, and Bee. And they live in a connected fish tank world and just live normal lives. If you call living in a fish tank normal. Oscar and Milo are best friends and just do dumb shit together, mainly because of Milo. And B is there just to vibe with them. And my favorite character in the show is the main man, Octopus. And Clemantha's voice, hilarious. Alex Hirsch is gold whatever he is in. And Fish Hooks ended with them graduating. Also, and tell me if I'm wrong, but Randy Pincherson and Tobias are the same characters, but from different universes. Oh, and it has some of the best jokes on TV. I didn't even know how, but apparently on all like websites, one of the all-time greats is now considered underrated. Jimmy Neutron and the Boy Genius. Now I ask, how is Jimmy Neutron underrated? They literally have the best crossover ever with the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. I say brain blast at least 3 times a week to my employees. On a side note about Jimmy Neutron, Sheen might be the scariest person to owe money to, though. He saw someone completely across the street, yelled, then looked in his hands for a weapon, then decided, nah, hands are good enough, then goes and spears him onto the street, then at the ripe age of 12, lifts bros by the ankles and shakes him down, all for $2.36. He's worse than a drug dealer when it comes to money. Or Hugh Neutron being able to casually spot 4,000 pounds that he was going to do for Jimmy. Plus, Hugh must be loaded. He literally pays for the power for the whole city solo. But Jimmy Neutron is just, it's definitely underrated. And I'm not saying people don't talk about it enough, because people do. It's just not high enough on people's all-time lists. It's honestly in my top 10, top 15 all-time cartoons. Now for the single best Power Rangers show of all time, Power Rangers Samurai. Just listen to this angelic guitar riff. It's peak! Power Rangers Samurai is so goddamn good. Hands down, the best Red Ranger and Yellow Ranger. And it's not close. Fight me! Plus, Antonio's the best bonus / 6th Ranger in the whole franchise. Also, Master's Android is easily the scariest Power Ranger villain ever. Like, genuinely, imagine you're fighting basic foot soldiers with your friends, and then every single crack in that area you're fighting in turns glowing red and saying in the scariest voice you've ever heard, Red Ranger! Red Ranger! I would excrete all of my bowels in my Ranger suit. And Decker versus Jaden 1 and 2 is the best Power Ranger fight ever. Literally. And Octoroo, don't get me started on that octopus bastard. That tentacle freak. God, that man pisses me off. Plus, the return of Bulk and his best friend's son, Spike. They were a hilarious duo. And them trying to be the Rangers, but failing, but still having the courage to even fight those monsters, honestly respect. Plus, Power Ranger Samurai holds a special place in my heart and will forever be the best Power Ranger show, bar none. Also, why does everyone talk about how Jaden is too OP? Ain't that the point? We watched it when we were kids. We wanted them to be OP. Look at the Shogun mode. Or when he had the dragon sword. Look at the sword gun. Look at the bazooka. Like, how could you not want him to be OP? And they still made Master's Android look scary even though Jaden was that powerful. Is that not peak villainy? The only show that comes close is Power Rangers Jungle Fury. And I won't lie, they actually have a fight for best theme song too, because that beat just... Now, for the last underrated TV show for today is Transformers Prime. Transformers Prime is the single best representation of Transformers to date. Everything you could want in a Transformers product is there. A strong, wise Optimus, a good connection with humans, and a genuine, terrifying Megatron. Especially in season 1, he was moving with all-time villain order. Buddy came back from the dead, slid on his own second-in-command Starscream for trying to kill him from war, then gave us a top 10 stare down with Optimus of all time. Like, literally every time he showed up on screen, it was pure menacing energy. Like, you knew someone might die that second. Plus, easily the best sound wave in the history of Transformers. His cold demeanor, and even Starscream, was the leader. He was still scared of Soundwave, absolutely just mixing him up. And Optimus, don't even get me started. Every part of his character was perfect. Also having one of the single greatest lines seen in Transformers.
Megatron, be gone.
That line was so peak. The show creators clearly had so much love for Transformers and did this show perfect justice. Alright, so that was the video, I guess. So make sure to like and subscribe or whatever. Just do you, I guess. See ya.